Hey there, Heights students. Happy Monday to everyone. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Of course, with it being Monday, it is another week to kick off distance learning. We are almost to the end of the school year, which means I hope that everybody is finishing strong and completing all their assignments before we get to summertime. We do have another book today for Palow's Panther Pals. This one is called Your Mission to Venus. So let's check out some facts about Venus. Imagine you could go. Have you ever heard about Earth's sister? It's Venus. The two planets are almost the same size, so people call them siblings. They aren't really sisters, though. You can live on Earth, but you can't live on Venus. The heavy, poisonous atmosphere would crush and choke you. The heat would melt your body. You can't even visit Venus, but imagine if you could. The solar system. To find your way, you carry a map of our solar system. Your map shows 8 planets that orbit the sun. Venus is the second planet from the sun and Earth's nearest neighbor. You can see Venus easily from Earth. Venus is the second brightest object in our night sky. Only our moon is brighter. Venus got its name because of its brightness. Ancient Greeks thought Venus was very pretty. They named it after their most beautiful goddess. Gravity. Before you get there, you read more about Venus. It is just a little bit smaller than Earth. It's only a little less heavy. That means that the gravity on Venus is similar to Earth's too. Gravity is a powerful force in the universe. It pulls things together. Gravity on Earth is what makes things fall to the ground. It gives things weight. Your arms and legs will feel just a little lighter on Venus than they do on Earth. Distance from Earth. An orbit is the path a planet takes on its trip around the sun. The orbits of Venus and Earth are about 26 million miles apart. Even though you are traveling on Earth's fastest rocket, it is still going to take you more than a month to get to Venus. Humans have sent many spacecrafts to study Venus. None of them have carried passengers. All took 3 or more months to reach Venus. Years and days. Your birthday's coming up. On Earth, you're turning 10, but on Venus, you're 16. A year is the time a planet takes to orbit the sun once. 1 year on Earth is 365 days. 1 year on Venus is 225 days. On Earth, a day is 24 hours. That is the time it takes for the planet to spin fully around on its axis. On Venus, 1 day is 5,832 hours. Venus is one of 2 planets in our solar system that spins clockwise. The other is Uranus. Venus spins slower than all the other planets. On Earth, the sun rises on the east. On Venus, the sun rises on the west. This is because Venus spins the opposite direction of Earth. Atmosphere. Your spacecraft draws close to Venus. You peek out the window and you see yellow clouds. These clouds are made of acid. The acid eats away at metal and other materials. Luckily, your rocket has a special protective coating. You smell something too. The clouds smell like rotten eggs. Lightning flashes and thunder booms outside the rocket. The planet's highest clouds race around the planet. Strong winds push them at about 224 miles per hour. That's faster than most tornadoes on Earth. You keep traveling through the atmosphere. The layers of gas is thick and presses hard on the surface of Venus. You remember reading that the pressure on Venus is 90 times more than Earth's. Standing on Venus might feel a bit like standing on the bottom of the Earth's deepest oceans. As your spacecraft gets closer to the surface, the clouds thin and the winds let up. Temperature. You land your craft on Venus and look around. Clouds hide the sun, but you can feel the blazing heat. Temperatures can reach about 860 degrees Fahrenheit. It's about 460 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt lead, a kind of metal. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Several spacecrafts from Earth have landed on Venus, but the heat destroyed them within 3 hours. The surface. You hop in your rover, you drive all over Venus. The ground is rocky and dry. You see sand dunes or large hills of windblown sand. Flat plains cover most of Venus, but Venus has thousands of volcanoes too. The core of Venus is made of iron. Scientists think it is part solid and part liquid. You drive your rover towards the North Pole and onto Ishtar Terra, one of the 2 plateaus on Venus. It is as big as Australia. Soon you see Maxwell Montes, the highest mountain on Venus. It is about 7 miles tall. You climb it and reach the top. On the peak, you are higher up than if you were on top of Earth's Mount Everest. The other plateau is Aphrodite Terra. It's as big as South America. As you explore Venus, you drive around many large craters. Craters are holes created when space objects crash into the planet. Venus has no small craters. Small objects burn up in the thick, hot atmosphere before they hit the ground. It's been a long day. You've seen some amazing sights, but there's still so much to learn about Venus. After sleeping, you explore more questions scientists are trying to answer. Have there ever been oceans on Venus? Has there ever been microscopic life on the planet? You will soon find out. The end. I hope you all enjoyed the facts about Venus, and I hope you all have a great week as well. We'll see you on Wednesday.